significant, right?
Because the drain come up the roofs, or how they get
No, out in the middle, no. They're not near the
tapered, so they're...
Yeah, it's a big bowl, but, and there are actually drains on them that always plug up, and when I get there, you gotta drain them. We'll come out of recess.
County crews, blading gravel roads, graveling Jackson and Boyer Valley Townships, fabricating some box culvert extensions to allow widening on the road shoulder on D59, 750 foot west of Rolfe Avenue, repairing driveways in Viola and Boyer Valley Township, reclaiming paved road shoulders on D54, started installing snow fence in selected areas around the county, addressing some drainage issues in Section 6 of Jackson Township. Any road issues, comments?
Haven't had any contact, just get the things bladed as best you can.
But we needed to look, it was nice to get a little moisture, although maybe we got a little more than we'd like to right now. Item 2 there, that was the one we talked about last week, and I had the agreement with me. I must have laid it off to the side when I was working in Calhoun, and I don't have it with me, so I don't have the agreement. We'll have to wait and do that next week. It's just a standard agreement from the DOT that says that, you know, they want to use M35 and D59 for a detour, that they'll bring all the markings and stuff up to MBTD standards, and which shouldn't be too much. And then they'll do a pre-detour review of the road, and then a detour afterwards, and pay for any apparent damage if it's in excess of what the gas tax formula they've got would give you. We've got our option to either take the gas tax money, or if it's damaged, to give them.
You get the choice of either one, the local government budget.
Yeah. If we see there's more damage than what the gas tax figures out to be, then we have. It's not that you get everything fixed that shows up as damage, because some of it you can't attribute all of it to the detour. But that's why you try to do a pre-detour review to see if there's anything that's showing up before they start.
DOT was very apologetic for not notifying you sooner. They misplaced it and thought you were notified and found out you hadn't been.
Well, after I got that letter, I called the office up there and left a message. I don't remember who it was for, whether it was for the assistant or whatever, but he called me back a day later and said, well, I sort of thought that they've got a traffic technician up there. He thought she had taken care of it, but he apparently forgot to tell her to contact us. So that's why the next one, number 3 down there, they got that out. Called me right away on this one and says, hey, we also got another detour.
Where's that exactly at?
It's that real small concrete bridge. So
just west of the...
Just over the hill from both places.
Where the truck was Jack's, wasn't it?
It's just about a mile east of
the golf cart.
That boat has. East of Lakeview. It's a real old bridge. It's real narrow.
But they're planning on replacing
a very big bridge.
Yeah, I don't know what they'll...
It's only about 20 feet long now. Of course, they'll probably make it 100.
Are those road numbers right, Ron? Is that M64 or M54?
M64, they're going to come south out of Wall Lake, through Wall Lake, and then cross on D54.
54 is north-south.
Well, that's, Wall Lake isn't even close to 196.
No, but they're going to bring the traffic. I mean, they don't want to go around the lake. They probably like to go around the lake, but
Oh, I see.
with the detour here, the only way they got to go is this is D54 here, comes over, then this is M64.
Oh, I see.
they'll come south to Wall Lake and then,
They're gonna go through Carnarvon?
no, D54.
Why? Well, that's not good. We'll have to back, you know. Huh. Well,
That's the shortest distance.
They'll spin off and go through Lakeview too.
Yeah, you'll get a few.
A few. It's gonna put them through like,
I mean, people that are going, you know, traveling on 175, it's the only odd distance travel you got is this half mile south here and then back here to get back on 175. Same with 71. I mean, actually the most.
Actually, there's people taking or wanting to stay on 71, those take 196.
196 and go through Sac.
Yeah.
Up to the B-50.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, actually, probably the most.
they'll probably go through Carnarvon.
Yeah, there'd be a few of them once they've gone this way.
The trucks will go through Carnarvon.
Once they
On
figure
our
out
new road. I mean, it doesn't get any nicer than that.
And
Oh, there's a stop sign in Carnarvon.
Oh, that's
There's
right.
one for biodiesel plant. Trucks always,
then they gotta go through Wall Lake
Wall
rather
Lake,
than.
too. Or 196 to 20, depending
what
on
kind of bridge
where
they
you're
gonna, they gonna use a box culvert?
I have no details on that one at all, other than that after they screwed up on the other one, it's nothing very noticed out earlier. We've got this other project. Now, you'd think it was that small structure that put a box culvert in, but
Yeah, Indian Creek goes through it. I never remembered water going over that bridge though.
yeah, that's the same stream we just put the bridge on.
Well, maybe they'll get some precast
A
from.
mile south.
That they get.
The single tube, the single tube ones make really good sense.
Yeah. I don't know if a single tube is as big as the whole of that bridge.
Really.
I guess what we're talking about box culverts, I contacted I contacted Lakeview and they put me in contact with their salesman, Bill Adams, and I left a message on his cell phone the other day, and in my email this morning, there was probably, I think 6 different county projects that were twin culverts. Now, I shouldn't say they were all twin, but he was sending me a bunch of pictures of, and I think they were all pictures. I didn't get time to look at all what he sent me, but some counties have been going twins, and I had thought that they left the boxes far enough apart that they could get in between them to put those anchor bolts in, but the one pictures he sent me, several of those have got them like 6 inches apart. You can see the anchor bolts are on the inside of the barrel.
I can't imagine not having them, just up tight. I think.
And then I see on one of the pictures that 6 or 8 inch gaps, at least on the inlet end, on up the tapered inlet, at least they poured that full concrete to it.
I just couldn't imagine, if you have high velocity water of any volume, I would just, I could not see it not being eroded out over time unless you tried to close those off. But it makes good sense to me that they would be cemented. I mean,
so I don't know whether they've gone to a different type of anchor bolt arrangement that allows them to
why wouldn't they actually just fasten them sidewall to sidewall, just up tight? Just because of the flex of the heave of frost, or what? It'd probably be breaking.
I think they still. I need to talk. I need to get a hold of him and talk to him a little more detail. I don't know whether